Days of heavy rainfall and more to come, likely to lead to flooding across parts of the Central Coast and Whitsundays in Queensland. And we can clearly see what's been causing that here on the water vapour image. These bright colours show areas of convection that has led to areas of heavy rainfall over the last day or so. And last night we saw some heavy falls around the Central Coast of Queensland and parts of the Herbert and Lower Burdekin, where you can see a number of areas had falls in excess of 200 millimetres through this area, with Bowen and Proserpine seeing falls around 300 millimetres, and some locations approached almost 400 millimetres in the 24 hours to 9 o'clock this morning. And that's on top of the hundreds of millimetres we've already seen over the last few days in this area. And there is a lot more to come. And because of that, severe weather warnings are current from the Eyre all the way down to St Lawrence area. Now that does include Bowen, Proserpine, Airlie Beach, the Whitsundays and the Mackay area. And if you live in this highlighted area, that means rainfall today and tonight and into tomorrow is likely to lead to flash and riverine flooding that could cause inundations of homes, properties, businesses and lead to multiple road closures. We also have a number of flood warnings current in this area with minor to moderate flood warnings, and these red areas here denote major flooding possible or forecast for upper reaches of the Pioneer River, and we could also see major flooding on the Don River as well. But we're likely to see more rivers go into flood warnings as we move through today and into tonight and further into tomorrow and Wednesday. We also have flood watches current extending from the Townsville area all the way down into the Mackay and even into northern parts of the Capricornia as well. But let's take a look at all this rainfall in a little bit more detail. So today we're going to see that focus continue around the Central Coast on Whitsundays area and move a little bit further south into the Mackay area as well later today and into tonight. We've also seen rainfall extend further south and inland, but the heaviest falls will be around the Whitsundays and also to the Central Coast area. Now into tomorrow you'll see that focus continuing around the Central Coast as really warm moist air comes in and combines with a low pressure system in the trough around the Townsville area to bring heavy falls. We're likely to see falls of 100 to 300 millimetres, with isolated falls even heavier than that. Thankfully though, by Wednesday the system will quickly move north, and by Thursday we should see clear that rainfall for much of the Central Coast and even the Herbert and Lower Burdekin area, with just some showers on the North Tropical Coast. Now looking at this rainfall in more detail, you can see here widespread areas of 100 to 300 millimetres likely, with these lighter pink areas showing areas that could exceed 200 millimetres, and we wouldn't be surprised to see some isolated falls in this area could even exceed 400 millimetres in the next 48 hours, and that's on top of the rain that we've already seen in this area. And over the last 6 or 7 days, once this event is done, we could see isolated totals in excess of 1 metre. So very heavy rainfall again to come, and that could lead to flooding, as I mentioned, of homes, properties, businesses and a lot of road closures. So if you live in this area or know someone that does, it is important to stay up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings via our website, app and social media. Listen to all advice from emergency services, and we'll continue to keep you updated here at the Bureau.